Aillas, I really hope you have better puns this week as well.
Build me up for nothing.
I guess you're getting worse
Stop
with your age.
pressuring the old man.
No, he's probably like the oldest person. He is the oldest person here. We get to pester the hell out of him. Please, Evelyn, lead the charge.
No, it's not like you already are. Okay, so
Yeah, we don't see R as much anyway, so.
What if Aillas is Jared in real life? Have we ever considered the possibility?
if I am what?
If
Jared,
you are
Nothing.
Jared in real life.
No comment. Okay, so
I mean, let's be honest. Like Jared, you did end up going. Never mind. We're gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop.
all right,
I'm gonna stop. I forgot we were recording, so I'll stop. Yes.
even if this isn't going to be for released regularly, let me, I guess. Hello, today session 0.5 of New Halcyon. This will be a very short session. Let us introduce our players. We will go in alphabetical order by their name that they appear in Roll 20. So,
Wait,
Anistuffs, please introduce your character and stop laughing.
Isn't that the same like order in both Roll20 and Discord? Because our names are the same on both. But anyway, yes, I am this person whose name is Anistuffs, who's like playing as I can't find my character. Okay, now I can find my character. Yay! I'm playing as Nymph, Daphne Menger, aka Junior Agent Nymph at Aillas. I am playing the Soldier Playbook. I'm not sure what else to say beyond that.
Hello. Yeah, I am playing Lottie, who also goes by Lottie. My secret name there. Now the outsider. Plant lady. There you go.
Amazon plant.
Go first, Flax. Go ahead, Flax. Tell us your name.
Flux can't talk because he's playing live at realistic difficulty and his exam is going on, so he's muted because otherwise, it's
Well,
gonna be.
Here, let me do this for him. Hello, I am Flux. I am playing Janice Erin Williams. Superhero name is Entropy.
Okay. Oh, it's not done yet. It's not done yet.
I'm a super dad.
I might
there
cry.
you go.
I'm not saying I will, but I might cry from laughter. Yeet.
One more.
Yeet. The GM is so awesome.
All right,
That is
okay,
a questionable
that's
statement.
That is definitely what he said and he wrote, that the GM is awesome.
I'm Janine. I play as Bonnie Summers, and her superhero name is Bunny Hop, and she's also the delinquent.
Yeah, boy.
It's really stupid. That's what it is.
All right.
I really like how our character order of naming is exactly the opposite of our our alphabetical order of our usernames.
Wow, mind blown.
I know.
All right, moving on. Okay, so just so we get a feel for things, we know Daphne is a soldier. She pretty much lives at Aegis.
I didn't actually establish that. Do I stay at Aegis or occasionally I go home or something? I guess we never specified that. It's up to you, really.
Well, no, it's up to you. Do you feel comfortable living at home in a bucket, or do you want to live at Aegis in a bucket?
I mean, it's the same for me. I'm not sure if my family is comfortable with living, having their dead daughter back to life and living in a bucket.
Well, since they recently learned you're alive, how about something like you visit on weekends and stuff? You're trying to, but in general, during the week, you stay at Aegis.
Okay,
Does that sound good?
Neat.
All right.
Totally fine. I will put that down in my thingies. What? I have a want at Aegis? Okay, I will put that down.
All right.
For the week.
I've never heard the term want as a guardian.
Yeah, that's.
But-
What?
Here, let me move on to Lottie. Lottie stays with what the person who helped discover your tribe. Is that correct?
No, he.
The relative. Sorry.
Yes, a relative of the old guy whose name I never remember.
Something faucet, I think. Like
Yeah.
he's the tap water guy.
Yeah.
Get it? Because it's a faucet.
Well, Artemis Shank.
All right.
Anyway.
Do we have did we get a picture or name or anything of him?
We got like a badass granny picture.
Yeah. I'll see if I can resend her.
Badass granny picture.
Oh, well, no, Leighton Kazar was your grandpa.
Yes, this is Eudora.
Right.
Oh damn, she's totally like an older Cruella de Vil.
I just see her as like an older Ava Green.
Meryl
And now
Streep.
this is the relative, not the actual discoverer, correct?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, if she's that old, how old is the discoverer?
Is the discoverer dead?
Yes.
Most likely.
All right. Okay. Well, then we'll go with it.
You know, did they like live for a like longer like lifetime because of the magic in your village or something, but they were unable to leave because they got injured in the forest or something like that? I don't remember it, like something like that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm not messing anything up.
Much.
Yes.
1920.
That was a little ways ago.
Yeah, just casually 99 years ago. Oh, hey, question. Is it January 2020 or January 2019 in universe?
You're cutting up.
Is it January
What year?
2020 or January 2019 in universe or some other
Yeah, we'll
year?
say January 2020 is fine because then we got the alliteration of the 2020.
It's the
Does Eudora
20s!
have a last name?
It is just faucet.
Fawcett.
Yes.
Is it spelled like a faucet or Fawcett?
TT, yes.
Kind of like the actress used to was named. See.
Flux, you're on Discord. You can see the channel.
All right. Sorry. Bear with me.
Meryl
I'm gonna-
Streep is pasty white. Wow. Wow. You tell me with a straight face that that is not the skin tone of a vampire, and I will ignore your refusal.
It honestly depends on the lighting. All right.
Okay? I know. Oh, no. Hey, it's art
All
by
right.
Miguel Regodon Harkness.
Now, okay. Entropy. Where are you staying? You staying with your family? Read his messages. Okay. Entropy is staying with his family. We haven't generated in a family because Flux is not a big believer in providing background information.
Wow. The barn
Casually,
Wow.
bro.
The barn is just like, wow. Hey, Flux, do you need us
Flux.
to send you some like ice and stuff? Wow.
Tell you what, Flux, come up with give me a general idea of your family. Type it up real quick, and we'll get back to you. Let's hop over to Bunny Hop.
The jokes.
I'm sorry, that one was a leap.
Yes.
Oh, they're. Oh no, they're
What
not
was
like
it? A
Nancy from
quantum
last
leap,
week.
like she does?
Oh no. I'm sorry, Evelyn, you're getting jumpy.
The one thing you never do is piss off a Scotsman. Just warning you.
I love the
Do it.
Scottish. All right,
It's gotta be
Bunny Hop,
fun.
you're up.
Yes, I live with my two mothers, Ashley and Jessie
That's right.
Summers.
Yeah. And
Ashley is the math teacher in the school, and Jessie is the policewoman mother.
Now, did you waffle on that? Initially, you were saying the police officer was your biological mom, and then it sounded, I can't remember, it sounded like you changed on that.
Now I think about it, it will make sense if my math teacher mother, who was the delinquent in teens, would be my mother, because that's where I got my genes.
Yes, I can
Well,
imagine.
delinquency isn't necessarily
No, but it's easier
genetic.
for the police mom to like blame that your daughter got all your delinquency trait, and I have to like manage after her. Can you imagine?
No, it will be fun if my police mother is the really kind policewoman, and my math teacher mother is the very strict person, even though she was a delinquent.
All right. And
Just change all the stereotypes forever. Just shatter them like Thor's hammer gets shattered
Mm-hmm.
in Ragnarok, like that, exactly like that.
all right. So now 10 o'clock, and I know where Daphne is, and she's not going to be as much fun in this because she's easy to find anyway. The one who's going to be more fun to mess with will probably be Bunny Hop. Bunny Hop, where are you at 10 o'clock?
Oh, what day is today? So I'm guessing that would be a weekday.
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Do we have school or do we have not school?
Starts at February, like early February.
It'll be. You'll have school in about a week.
Okay, great. I'll probably be somewhere at the top of a tower, taking pictures of the bird's eye view of the city.
Oh, right. Well, while you're up there, all of a sudden you hear a sound alongside of you.
Is that
Okay.
the sound? Boop.
Yeah, that works.
I look at my phone.
And you hear someone clear their throat. Excuse me.
I slowly look at the person who's talking, cautiously.
It's a late teens girl with brown hair, glasses, and a very long rifle over her shoulder. Says, "I have this for you," and she hands you a very official looking envelope.
I will cautiously get the envelope and say, why do you have a rifle?
Aillas, I believe the real question is, does this girl has red hair?
No. Breaking
Well, I'll be
stereotypes.
damned.
Wait, they don't?
Nope.
No,
Breaking
unfortunately
stereotypes.
not.
Oh no, what is this? Like, so what color is this?
Because we've been teasing him so much now, he erased all the red hairs in the campaign.
No, there'll be more, but
I mean,
Not
you
so
still
So
have the red hair
what's
flare.
this one's color? I'm just really curious to know that.
brown.
It's a-
I sent you
okay.
a picture, which is not the greatest of pictures, but
No, I don't see any, but okay.
yeah, and try to figure out if I got the picture on this computer. Flux was hoping for a carrot. I just don't understand him.
Wait, Flux was hoping for the person to be a humanoid carrot or something? Like
He was
that,
hoping for it.
like
I don't.
that Dr. Carrot thing. It's called orange, man. Like orange.
Come
Like,
on, it's
there's
Flux.
there's a color for it. Just.
We have a
Uh.
ginger here. Like, if I need to educate him, I will.
The real
Thanks.
funny part is I actually do not know what is meant by ginger color because I've seen ginger in like a variety of colors. So
In general, ginger is a term applied to redheads. Kind of a
But
blanket term, so it can
I've
be
never seen.
orange, it can be
I have
Titian, it
literally.
can be Auburn, it could
I've
be.
literally never seen red ginger, so that is not a color I would have ever expected.
Oh,
So-
really? You haven't seen red ginger?
No, like all ginger here are different shades of brown, so that's what.
Ah, we have an orange ginger.
Should I be concerned by that statement, Flux?
No, no. It's Flux. I mean, nothing he says should surprise
It's a
you.
South.
because
I'm sure it's a South Park reference. So
it's Flux.
Yeah, okay.
is stated by that. So
It's a Flux reference.
If it's Flux reference, most of us doesn't know about it.
Yeah.
I'm sad it's taken me a long time to remember where the picture is. I apologize.
That's fine. You don't have to worry about the picture, dang it, man. I'm
Ah,
just curious.
anyway.
If you had any. Dang it, man.
How well do you follow superheroes?
Ye-
Bunny Hop.
Look, I don't know who you are.
I'm Snow Angel. I'm a superhero, and this is for you. Please take this.
Okay, I will take the note and then say, "Oh, you're Snow Angel. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry."
Now, please sign this letter stating that you received this letter.
Wait,
I will.
Wouldn't you do that on like a smartphone, like a digital signature?
No, it's bureaucracy. There's
Dang
still
it.
paperwork involved.
And I will.
Bureaucracy.
I will read the paper before I sign. The paper where I'm gonna sign. What's written on it's standard like postal.
Oh, and actually, we went through this. Please forgive me, I've forgotten. Who has secret IDs? Who has real identities? Obviously, Entropy has a secret ID.
I have a secret ID, I guess.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay, two people does two.
Lottie, are you public or secret? Evelyn.
I think Evelyn.
Sorry, everything's been cutting out.
Oh no.
Oh.
Like what's the server's location? Maybe try putting it a bit more to the west.
I'll just
southward,
disconnect.
maybe, I don't know.
Yellow.
Okay.
Okay, much better.
No, worse.
Oh, shit.
The funny thing is, you sound fine to me.
Wow.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Everyone but Janine is okay.
Well, and Flux.
Yeah, but Flux is Flux, so you know.
Do you have a secret ID or do you have a public?
Public.
Okay. Yeah, public it is.
And Daphne, are you known as Daphne
Yeah.
Menger, or do you? Okay.
Well, okay. So I think like most people like on the street would know her as like Agent Nymph, and that's what like probably most people at Aegis calls her. But her like real name is like Daphne, and that's what she would be registered at school, because she's basically like restarting school after a gap of 2 years, which involved death.
So, in general, though, do you?
Like I don't have a secret identity, but like I don't think like too many people like outside of like I don't have any of my old friends anymore because they thought I died. That's kind of a big deal.
Okay. So your mail, does it come addressed to Nymph, I guess?
yeah, I don't really know. It depends on like who's sending, I guess.
Okay. All right. The letter says something to the effect, and this is back to Janine. The letter says something to the effect, to Bunny Hop, address unknown, or no, address redacted. Please be advised you are to appear in the grand jury hearing against Redeemer in 2 days hence, which is Thursday, January, let's call it 23rd.
Oh, okay. This makes sense. And then I will sign the papers.
Hey, that's funny. It's 23rd January, which is a Thursday. Okay. So today is the 21st. Okay, 21st January.
Yep.
Got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions? Have you ever been to a grand jury hearing before?
Yes, where is it? I only know the police station.
Oh, it's at the primary courthouse. She gives you the address.
Okay, thank you. And what should I wear? Do I go as Bunny Hop or do I go by this bare face?
You should go with the identity that to whom it is addressed. So you should go as Bunny Hop.
Oh,
Wait, so you're not
Me.
right now wearing secret identity, even though you have a secret identity?
I'm sure they know who I am because it's Aegis.
I mean, wait, is this person from Aegis? No.
Yeah, she's
Yes.
working for Aegis to do this.
Okay, thanks.
Outsourcing,
All right.
boys. It works.
So, what's that?
I just said outsourcing. It works.
Yes. So, okay, you signed it, right? You signed the receipt saying you
Yes.
received it, right? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. If you don't have any questions, I'll get going. There's a number down there to contact them if you have any questions or need to follow up. And with that, she teleports away.
I I literally have that reaction like what? Okay, and it will immediately have research on Snowflake. What is her name?
Snow Angel.
Snow.
Oh, Snow Angel.
Wait, how old is Snow Angel?
She's about 18.
Okay, cool.
Oh, how old are we?
16 all, I think.
Okay.
Well, I would technically be 17, but I'm going to a class of 16 because I died.
Because you were sludge for a year.
I was. Well, I'm sludge forever, but yeah, yes, that's true. Well, for the foreseeable
right.
future. Like, nothing
I had to send a teleporter after the teleporter.
You have to.
Oh,
Seriously.
come on. You just gave me a potential crush right there. Thank you.
Yes, we are. We are all at the same grade.
Yes.
Because
You all have as much class as each other.
Yes, which is to say, remove the C and N L. Well, technically, I am assless. Daphne is assless.
It depends on your form.
She's not massless, though, but okay.
Well, turn the other cheek. And let's move to Lottie. Where are you at 10 o'clock?
I am most likely with Eudora.
There is a knock on your front door. On your front door.
Wow, just Snow Angel. Wow.
You're getting worse with your age. Oh my god.
Wow, that's barn.
So
Like, wow. Evelyn, you are savage today. I love it.
I am cold and I am Scottish. That's just not a good combination.
You're cold. Why are you cold?
Because
It's 1
she's
degree, Aillas.
because she's Scottish. I mean, Scottish people are always cold.
That's not true. Scottish people are just not always warm.
1 degrees.
All right. So there is a knock on your front door.
Well, I shall go and answer the front door.
When you
I
look out,
hate
you
that.
look out the peephole, you don't see anything. But when you open the door, you see.
At Aillas.
Oh my god, so adorable.
At well, first of all, Flux, you're in the southern hemisphere, and Aillas, by the way, 1 degree Celsius is not as cold as 1 degree Fahrenheit. Just making fun of you for being like, just one of the few countries that use that system, which is just why. Yes, Donut Fairy. Aillas made this. I'm so happy that Donut Fairy exists. It's the
So
best.
she is probably pretty close to the size that she is on your screen. But unless you're looking at it on a phone, in which case she's way too small. But this very fat lady riding in a donut with giant thick glasses that make her eyes look really bulgy. She's holding up a piece of paper and says, "Hello, lassie. Are you
Oh my god!
not?"
No!
Everyone mute except for Aillas now.
Yes.
And it got quiet, except for Henny's typing. So, Evelyn, are you planning on talking to her?
I
Go ahead,
think she's
Jack.
crying.
Can I hear
from
that
laugh-
again?
I think she's crying from laughter. Good job, Aillas. You broke the person. Just wow.
Alice, can you do that again, please?
Do it.
Hello, lassie. Are you Latte? Latte? Lotso? Are you this person? She holds out a piece of paper that has your name written on it, an envelope.
I take the paper from her hand and I say, yeah, I am. And it's Lottie, not Latty.
Very good. Latte. Got it. All right.
It's like
So,
latte.
would you please sign this receipt saying that you have received said envelope and the contents therein?
She doesn't say anything, she just signs it, not knowing what's going on.
The item you have received is a subpoena to appear in court to testify in the grand jury hearing against the Redeemer on Thursday, January 23rd, 2 days 2 days hence. Do you have any questions?
Where is it?
It is at the main courthouse downtown on Court Street.
Great. And where are you from, little lady?
I work for Aillas, but I also hang out at the Third and Elm Donut Shops and Sweets Factory. Say, do you want a cruller, a scone, perhaps some baklava? Not a balaclava.
A balaclava.
Balaclava is a hat.
A black lava wearing balaclava with baklava. Let me get the baklava memes because I need to post baklava memes. Sorry.
I'll have a scone, please.
Excellent. She produces a scone with her magic wand, and it falls into your hand.
I found amazing things.
I thank her and close the door.
I'm going to post it in my insane channel of DS because this is truly magical. A baklava wearing a balaclava while playing a balalaika on black lava.
All right. Now, entropy. At 10 a.m., where do you find yourself?
I found something even worse. It's baklava.
Baked lava?
No, baklava. You know, when Arnie says, "I'll be back" in that old period piece movie.
Real quick, I need to grab this picture.
God damn it! Now
Boy, there's lots of
now I'm stuck.
hilarity going on.
Now I'm stuck looking through memes on Google. So I think
All right.
I'm going down the rabbit hole, guys.
You know, actually, I should have the donut fairy hang out at your place.
Yeah. I'm
Sorry, I
surprised you
should have had the donut fairy be the one to deliver you the one, but that's okay. She needed to get out of the house.
No, I think it's better that I think it's better that we set it up as like she does like Erin doesn't know this person exists yet until it shows up later on, and like Lottie would be like, "Oh yeah, it's Donut Fairy, I know her," and Erin's like, "What?"
Or
Okay,
what
wait.
if he's always been there and Erin just doesn't realize she's there?
And also, is she like really badly Scottish?
She's the how dare you? She is the best Scottish.
Annie, I have to disagree there, man.
No.
Yeah, the donut lady is she Scottish?
No. She is totally Scottish. Like if Aillas makes like a terrible Indian accent, I must admit that it is the best Indian accent ever. Not because he's the GM, but because of the memes. For the memes, I must admit, and I must encourage that Donald Ferry is the best Scottish person that ever lived.
So, are you saying you want someone with a bad Indian accent there,
I'm not
Annie?
saying that. I'm just justifying
That's
myself.
what I heard.
Well, I do know.
I do not disagree that I may or may not have implied for you to hear that.
If I ever do a bad Indian accent, it won't offend you.
Oh, you can try, sir. I'm a believer of that old ad. Like if you like, god damn it, man, someone's moving a chair and table next room and it's super loud. So anyway, so there's this old like.
There you
Flux
He's
lives.
alive! I was finally talking so much that Flux decided to, hey, I'm going to get online and shut this person up.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that'll
I
work.
think Annie should. I think Aillas should just have really bad accents throughout this whole game.
Okay. It's just I can't promise
I
whether or
hope they'll
not
be
I'll
better
forget
than
to
your
do
puns.
whether or not I'll forget to do the accents, or whether or not the accents will drift in and out or whatnot.
See, they better be better than your puns.
Wow!
You were just slamming on me. She was so quiet during Annie's game, and meanwhile she wakes up and attacks me with both barrels.
I am extremely cold, and my braces hurt. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry that you're in pain.
It's
And that you are in
okay.
pain.
You.
Oops.
Back.
There, we now have 500.
We now have war.
We have 549 votes for you trying to do silly accents for the rest of the campaign. Exactly.
And 48 head?
48th. You know. Seconded, thirded, fourth, 70th, 548th.
Continuing on.
All right. So, Flux, quick. What are your commitments?
I am a worker at my uncle's bakery. Hold on. There are 3 commitments. I
I
wrote
didn't
this down.
throw you off. I think I told you
Yeah.
last week to have these.
At my uncle's bakery. I am an ordinary nerd at school who always gets an A on physics and chemistry.
So
I'm close to my uncle. Yeah, there you go. That's about it, right? Those 2, the most important.
Okay, so you're a worker and an A student. Come on, don't just say you're a nephew. That doesn't really count as a commitment.
Yeah, you need another one.
Wait, what was the last one? I forget.
Oh,
You're a worker and you're an A student.
The third one. I'm forgetting the third one. Let me just open it.
Yeah, well, we don't know the third one, so we can't forget it yet.
Let me just open up the playbooks. Hold on.
Hold on, I'll just post it on Discord so that there we go. I always have those in front of me, guys, because I'm insane.
I need the savior.
Delinquent to gainers. There we go. I guess I'm close to Bonnie. To Bunny Hop.
Okay, it's not a commitment.
Oh,
Like you can have like a
Not
mundane,
your commitment.
like you can have a non-super best
married.
friend or like a non-super significant
all right.
other.
Yeah,
Hold
do you
on.
want to have?
I work as a baker. I'm an A student. What's the I'm not at home because I'm just like the worst daughter ever and just never at home.
Wow. You're apparently the best niece ever though, because you're always at the bakery. Gee, that doesn't bode well
I
for
guess
her family
I
life.
guess I'll make up a super best friend.
Okay,
A
so why
super
don't you at least
non-superhero friend.
for now write down best friend, and then we can fill in the blank later as to whom the best friend is.
I know who that is. It is Sarah Connor.
Oh, god damn it. God damn
Oh
it,
my
I
God,
remember.
remember
Does that make
I
you the Terminator?
I freaking remember.
Yep.
I freaking remember Sarah Connor. I freaking remember.
Can you find me a picture of Sarah Connor?
I'm so confused.
It has to be like someone young, so hopefully not the recent movie, which was terrible.
What was that artist that that has a lot of superheroes on it, Annie? On DeviantArt?
Filcho, right?
I'll look for somebody on there. Continue on.
Okay, so you'll look for a picture. That's fine. All right, so let me. Sorry, I got a little lost. All right, there is a gentleman enters your donut shop.
Pastry shop. Yeah, okay.
Awesome. It's Doc Real Good.
You
Hi.
recognize him. Doc Realgood's really famous because he is actually one of the top scientific minds for superhero technology and all that. He's also ludicrously eccentric and in general does act like Doc Brown from the Back to the Future movie. Hello, are you?
I'm at the back. So my uncle's probably just like what was it? What's that thing called? Like greeting him. Yes, greeting him.
Wait, your uncle is beating this old man that
No,
entered
greeting.
greeting. I thought
That would have been an entirely different scene.
What, you want to be in a scene where the uncle is beating this person?
Oh God, no.
Absolutely.
Okay, so your uncle comes into the back. Aaron, there's Doc Realgood's here to see you.
Doc real good. All right. Yeah, I grab like a towel and just wipe my face off. There's probably a bit of flour left. And I quickly go to the front. Hello.
Hello, Flower Girl. I am here to deliver this message to you. And he hands you an envelope.
Oh, okay then. I just open it up.
It states that you are to appear in 2 days' time, January 23rd, Thursday, to testify in the grand jury hearing against Redeemer. Please sign this letter saying you received this letter.
All right then. I just like appear a pen of my inventory out in my hands and just sign it.
Does your uncle knows you have superpowers, right?
Yep. And there's
Okay.
nobody else in the bakery.
Okay, so it's actually addressed to Entropy, but they're ages and they figured out who you are. Sorry.
it's just like a common thing to know about. A just knows.
The higher ups. Now, since this thing is like official court proceedings and stuff like that, things are a matter of public record. So that's why it lists the addresses redacted and it lists your super name. It doesn't list your real name. And he makes a point of saying, make sure you show up in your super identity. No need to out yourself.
Hey, hold on. Do I get a point for this? Because I just basically just revealed my identity to
Wait,
him.
no, you didn't reveal it. He already knew.
Probably not.
Don't
Yeah, probably not. So anyway, I'll just sign it.
Yeah, he already
minor
knew.
character on the side. Yeah, so yeah. Do you have any questions?
I suppose the location of where this hearing takes place.
The main courthouse on Court Street.
Oh, okay then.
Now, while I'm at it, may I please get an assortment of a dozen donuts?
Oh, coming right up. Would you like any? Do you have a card? A membership here?
I do not have a rewards card.
It's all right.
Oh, she's definitely going to try to give him a rewards card, right?
And just go ahead with it. Just like be too flustered to need to just like be to do the whole sales pitch thing.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Here is the coinage required for this monetary transaction.
I already love this guy.
Oh,
All
and
coins? Hold on, all coins? All,
yeah,
all of them in coins?
Does he
yes,
pay with
all
like
in coins.
does he pay with like bullions or something? Like Spanish bullions or something? Sorry, doubloons or something?
No,
Those
he pays with regular coins.
Dang it.
but all of it is
My
coin.
evaluation of him suddenly lowers because why would you give me coins only?
Because he's eccentric.
He's eccentric. That's fun.
But he also gives you a business card that seems to be made out of titanium.
Oh, that's heavy.
You can sell that later.
Yeah.
I just like
You can totally
he just
pawn that for
puts
like
it on my arm and is like, fuck. My hand just like, slams onto the desk.
It's not heavy. It's titanium. It's about as light as aluminum.
well, it depends
Yeah.
on like wait, really?
Thickness.
Know that.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Like-
It's much lighter than steel, though. It is stronger.
Let's see. Density of aluminum is it's twice as dense. Okay. Almost twice as dense. Alright.
Wait, never mind.
All right,
So,
here. If we're going
will
to
that be
use-
all?
Yes.
Like just like slightly, just like my evaluation of him just slightly lower. Just like, oh, why would this guy be doing this? Oh no, he's no longer my hero.
Okay, it's half as dense. It's half as dense as steel.
All right. Do me a favor. Make an annotation though that you have Dr. Realgood
Doc Real
business
Good.
card.
Wait, is it Doctor Real Good or Doc Real Good? That's a big question. Big question.
Doctor.
Dang it!
Sorry.
Dang it!
Doctor?
Dang it! Well, now you have to change the name in the NPC thing.
What the hell did I miss? Wait.
Oh, you missed us arguing. Well, mostly me just being whiny about what is Doc Real Good's real name. Sorry, Doc Real Good's status. Is it a doctor or a doc? I don't know if the word is status or something. I don't know.
All right. So let us move to 10 o'clock. And where do we find Daphne?
I do not know. Since okay, it's an Aegis, so I could be like
Cleaning the windows.
I could be like practicing my shapeness or getting a breakfast after the practice thing at the morning. maybe I have briefings or something. If I have training or something, I don't know. I mean, it's up to you. Just do the stuff. Do all the weird.
All right. Well, okay. So yeah, they want you on a routine of trying to hold your human form for as long a period of times as possible,
Yes.
just to help you blend into society. And also, in general, though, they will have you practice other forms and stuff like that. Are you capable of impersonating people?
Yes, but it's like my voice is only really good for my own voice, and the other thing is what do I forget? I'm forgetting the word. What's that word? Oh, my texture. My skin texture is not human. It's slime. It's the flubber texture. So even when I'm like in my own shape, the texture is obviously, not human.
Gooey.
Slimy.
Like if
Okay.
you see the picture, you can see like it like undulating, like melting. Like even my clothes melt because that's not actually clothes. That's part of me. I just can't change color.
Okay.
So I can't steal your clothes. All right, noted.
Yeah, you can't teleport her clothes away because her clothes are her because she just generates them when she generates her form. So you can change clothes really quickly. Of course, they all look slimy.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
I can change clothes.
All right. So they're running you through some different stress tests to try to distract you and try to see if you can still maintain your form. You know, occasionally someone jumping up behind you and saying "boo" and that type of thing. Your boss comes up to you.
Who is my boss?
Dynamite.
All right. Yes, I cannot believe I forgot, even though I have it written here.
All right. Before I go any further, I want to say please forgive me if this goes horribly awry, okay?
No. Do it. Do it. Please do it.
Now I'm
Please
concerned.
do it.
Oh, Nymph, it's so good to see you today. I have brought this letter for you.
It's obviously the best accent in the history of accents of all time, because can you
What is it
imagine?
though?
Can you imagine a dinosaur saying this, like a humanoid dinosaur saying this? Can you imagine it right now? Because I can, and it is probably the best thing I have ever imagined today. So, get wrecked, you, me.
Wait,
So
where? What's the accent though?
it's trying for a bad Indian accent. So, I was looking over the paperwork today, and I couldn't help but notice that this showed up for you. It looks like it is a subpoena. So you must sign this receipt saying you received the subpoena. Oh, try to help her. Don't scare her while she's trying to sign the form. Otherwise, she will goo on the form. We don't want her to goo on the form.
Don't what her? Don't what her? Scan her?
Scare her.
Scare. Remember how they were jumping out and trying to startle you.
Right.
So, if you could please sign this.
Okay, I nod my head in affirmative manner, so like up and down, and like stretch my arms. Okay, not okay. It should be raised, but instead of raising, I just stretch it. So like asking for a pen, like gesturing for a pen. I don't talk much.
He hands you a pen. A
Nice.
pen.
I'm going to slowly, very carefully try to try to write down D and M, but it's just so difficult for me. Which it's so difficult for me, guys. I prefer a smartphone, but yes, slowly.
Can you use a smartphone?
Yeah. I put one in a. I'm imagining if Aegis doesn't provide me with a slime-proof one, I can just use one in a Ziploc bag, which would work.
This is awesome. I can't help but think of the think of the phone vibrating while the goo's sliming along.
Yeah, and the best part is you can see the phone at all times if I'm like default transparent. Otherwise, if I change my color, then you can't see it, obviously. But it's literally floating inside me at most times.
Okay. That's awesome.
Who needs a bag when you could just put stuff inside yourself?
Or a hammer space.
It's my space. God,
That's the
I never
best one
thought
yet.
I'd make a
Same
my
energy
space.
as
I never
same
thought I'd
energy
make
as
a
putting
my
one
space.
up your butt.
What?
No, let's not go there. Come on.
Flux.
Flux, please. We're not
That's-
doing Ant-Man.
I'm
How
just,
Ant-Man will
I'm
beat
just immediately
Thanos.
reminded of that Doctor Who episode.
We're really not doing the
Um,
how Ant-Man will defeat Thanos episode. Like,
Here, real quick, we're gonna just because Flux brought it on himself, we're gonna flash over from the dynamite scene back to Flux real quick, and Flux is going to have to roll his commitments.
oh damn, Flux.
I like
oh,
this.
that she is.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, you're gonna get wrecked. Oh, you're gonna
Right,
get wrecked.
so
I mean,
I have
it is
a I have a non-superhero best friend
No,
who
yeah.
doesn't know I'm a superhero
Oh no, you have
named
to like
Sarah Connor.
roll that.
Oh,
Oh, that's
no, that's a nice picture.
actually a nice picture. God damn it, Flux. Why you do this?
What's her name again?
What do I roll? Huh?
What's her name?
Sarah Connor.
That's right.
Her
Thank
mother is a superhero called
Sarah
a
Connor.
superhero name called Firebrand. Yeah, Firebrand. She just has a lot of guns.
Firebrand with a lot of guns. Okay.
As you do.
All right, I'm gonna start to add that, but
Basically Punisher.
while I'm doing that, when you get a chance, please roll a
Mundane.
mundane roll.
What do I roll?
Mundane.
Mundane.
Oh, mundane. Okay. 3 mundane. Go.
You should have. Oh, you upgraded
Yeah.
that to a 3. Okay. God damn it, man.
Oh, mundane is already at 3.
No, mundane should be a 2, right?
No, I think
Janus
it's
has 3.
I think it's
Janus has 3.
they're really
Yeah.
normal.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Normal.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I was confusing that with the hood. Never mind. Yep. Never mind. I mean, you just forgot in general. God damn it, man.
All right.
Damn it,
So
Filcho.
here, I guess I
Damn
can
it,
look at the
Filcho.
roll. Oh, that's a full hit. You that means he gets away with it, doesn't he? I mean, everything goes okay.
He does.
Yeah.
I love that we have not yet have. Okay, no, this is the first roll of the game, and Skynet is already winning, just because Sarah Connor is here. Good job, Sarah Connor. You broke
Get wrecked.
Skynet again.
Get wrecked, y'all.
Damn it, Flux. Just stop it with the Sarah Connor and Skynet. We get it. You will take over their planet. We get it, man.
If I fail this roll, do I get any potential? I'm just asking.
Yes.
What?
Any miss gives you a
It's not.
potential. Any miss gives you a
Oh.
potential.
Yeah, but you hit.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, but also any miss means I get to make your life harder.
Which is the best part.
I
All right.
didn't.
So, with that, and is there anything you guys need to do between now and Thursday, or do we fast forward to Thursday? I'm gonna have a real quick little scene, and then unfortunately I'm gonna have to ditch you guys.
Nice.
Right.
Is there anything we need to do or no?
Don't think so.
No, not really.
You could explain to me, the person, how grand jury things work, because I do not know how that works. As a
Okay.
person.
And forgive me, it actually might be different for Australia, but I don't know Australian law, so I'm going with American law.
It's a fictional thing, so just it could be sim if you wanted to.
When there's a felony case, there's a process that it goes through. Okay, the first thing, if a police officer arrests someone, they're supposed to have what's called probable cause, which means, they believe this has happened. Now, in order to prove the guilt in court, they need proof beyond a reasonable doubt. The grand jury hearing is to assess whether or not they do in fact have probable cause. I mean, a police officer, snap judgment on the street, can arrest someone, and later on some more information can come out that might make it less likely that that was the case. But again, it's a filter to make sure that the crime, that they're not just trying everyone for every crime. It's to help make sure that it looks like there's basically more than a 50% chance that this person did this crime. Does that make sense? It's very informal. Okay.
So like
The
what?
defense
So
attorney
like
don't,
what happens at grand jury hearing? Like what happens?
and that's kind of where I'm going. There's no defense attorney at a grand jury hearing, and the actual suspect a lot of times won't be at the grand jury hearing. Okay. What happens is a prosecutor would lead you into a room with 10 people. They would listen to the case and they would try to decide whether or not yes or no, basically. Okay.
So are
Like I said, it's
we
pretty informal.
So are we part of the 10 people, or are we part of the
No,
people?
the 10 people is a grand jury, is the actual jury of the grand jury.
Okay.
You guys would be testifying as witnesses
okay.
because you guys were involved in the arrest of Redeemer.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
I think
Mhm.
totally. Maybe.
Okay. All right. So why don't we fast forward to January 23rd, Thursday, and you guys all meet up front outside the courthouse to get ready to go inside. And you hear a large explosion.
Oh God. Already?
Of course.
And
Where is this explosion?
it's to your right. Sounds like it's about a half a block away, at the corner on the street. Striding out of the smoke, you see this person.
Explosion half a block down from us. Who do we see?
Oh, you haven't
The-
heard that.
Oh
That's
my
a very
gosh, there's
untraceable.
Wow,
Vegemite!
you
God
have
damn
to be
it!
kidding me with that
Yes!
name.
Yes! Yes!
It's a
Damn
very
it.
I'm
untraceable,
so excited right
traceable
now
face.
because that is the worst pun Aillas has done to this date, and I am so proud because this is the most Australian thing ever.
No, but because
Oh
this is Australia, people
my
love
God.
Vegemite, so people love her.
Yes, people like
I'm not surprised she's ginger.
you shouldn't
Ginger.
be. Hey, Aillas, could you like send me like a picture later so I can put it in my doc file? Because yes,
You don't see the picture?
no, I see it, but it's kind of difficult to grab that from.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because the
Yes.
Roll20 is kind of weird. Wait, no, never mind. No, never mind. It is very. I don't know why that is.
Yeah, you can.
Wait, no, I can't.
mean-
I
Okay,
think I can
it's
just
fine now.
right click copy paste. Can I right click?
Okay,
copy?
so
Oh
you
yeah,
got it okay,
I
or do
can.
you need it?
Yeah, never mind. No, I got it. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
I just right click copy paste it. I was trying to save and that doesn't work, but copy paste it works, so that's good.
All right, so I got to try to get myself into the. You know what? Heck with it. We're just going to go with a Cockney accent.
Yes.
Cockney?
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
She's
Cockney.
so. Are you saying she's a cocky Cockney?
Perhaps.
Oh, we'll see.
Oh my lord.
I thought he was back growing up with Welsh people. Now it's Cockney.
Hello, loves. I'm here to talk to you about your grand jury testimony against me good friend Redeemer.
Oh my God.
Throw a
Bonnie
brick
Hub
at her
is just
instantly.
literally on the floor laughing at her accent.
I
I
like
instantly throw a brick at her.
I have. Oh, okay. So what do I know about Vegemite?
You have actually never heard of Vegemite.
Oh, seriously? As like.
Oh, that's why she's the secret leader then.
She's new.
We have no idea who she
Oh,
is
if
yet.
if she's new and she's managed to blow up a jury that has a lot of security, then she's
Oh.
gonna go places.
Yep.
Hey, Aillas, I'm going to I'm going to right now create a something like something interesting for Daphne, if that's okay. So since he doesn't talk quite as much, how about she gestures with signages on her face like Zero from Borderlands 2?
Okay, that works.
So right now you see a giant question mark on where Daphne's face would be on the slime. Just a question mark on it because she is super confused what's going on.
And almost like I almost expected it a WTF.
Yeah, almost. But she's just going. She prefers to go with symbols more than words.
All right. So sorry if it was a little disjointed. I'm still getting my feet wet in the process, and so I'm gonna actually cliffhanger it there.
No, it's the best
What
cliffhanger
already?
one.
Oh,
Well, it's a session 0.5 anyway.
Yes.
The thing that brings it all together is the
So
fact that
what-
she is
so
a
what did-
Cockney accent and is ginger.
What does she say about what did she say about like something about friend redeemer or something? I forgot because I was
she was gonna talk to you about the grand jury testimony you were gonna make against the Redeemer.
Can we have it with the accent again, please?
Yes.
Well, I'm sure I won't say the exact same thing again. Hello,
Okay.
Lobs. I'm here to talk to you about the testimony you're going to make against Redeemer, my good friend.
She sounds more like actually Australian than Cockney.
She totally sounds like a leprechaun. I'm just gonna say this right now. She sounds like a
Oh my
leprechaun.
God. So in other words, I've hit Australia, Cockney, and Irish all in the same time.
It sounds
Yeah.
like a leprechaun.
Look.
I cannot unhear
Elliot.
it. I hear a leprechaun.
Oh, Annie, just save it for the next session. That's a good burn, man.
I
I'm
just did
sorry.
it, Van Dyke, trying to be Cockney.
I'm sorry. I'm doing it right now. God damn it.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to have her change her accent every single time you see her.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes. Yes. Right. You can. Oh, for some reason you can't copy. Oh no, you can copy from the character sheet. Never mind. I'm just being weird.
Alright.
That's what one does. I found it.
Are you okay?
Am I okay? Are you asking me if I'm okay?
We all know what the answer should be.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
You know you need to, you need to answer, like, you need to finish the sentence. The sentence isn't complete until you say, "Are you okay, Annie?"
And my first answer would be no.
Not in a million years.
Oh, I can't help this. This is too good. Help me. I can't help this.
I guess I'll get ready to go. I will tell Janine real quick when she researches Snow Angel.
Mhm.
Snow Angel was a young lady who was a biathlon athlete,
Oh fuck.
Oh damn.
and actually she's got a bit of a background similar to yours in that, well, she kind of ran afoul of the law because basically she had a very, very abusive uncle who she ended up
Oh,
Oh damn.
she ended up killing.
Oh
So-
dang.
As you
damn.
do.
Did
I
she?
mean,
Did
she
she
now
like?
has a poster on my wall.
Did she? Did she like splinch him or something?
So she shot him.
Oh,
She
that's-
shot him.
That's so much.
Her older sister ended up killing herself. The uncle was so evil, so she ended up shooting the uncle. And then so she
Yeah,
spent a couple years in juvenile, and I mean there was extenuating circumstances, obviously. So
Hey, Jenny.
You just cemented that I have a heart for her, and she now has a poster on my wall.
Janine.
Yes.
Do you want to know something? She's a better delinquent than you are.
I know.
Oh, okay. She's probably like a reformed because she wasn't juvie, but yes.
She is a reform.
yeah, I actually wrote her up as a delinquent character. So
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Wait, did you post the picture of her? I don't
I'm working on it. I had to find it. Actually, you criticized the picture because this gun is way too imbalanced the way the character's holding it. But still,
Yeah, but I don't
Okay,
remember
I
which
will
one
look
it
for
was
a
because
really, really hot.
yeah, give me just a second.
I don't remember which one it was because that could mean a lot of guns because
Yeah, that's okay.
because fan artists, man, they just you know, fan artists.
I'm working on it. Almost there.
I don't need to rush you, man. Seriously, I'm just joking. Seriously, just don't worry about it. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Does she looks okay? Usually, people who has guns on in the internet, the drone ones looks like an anime character. Does she looks like an
Yep.
anime character?
Yeah, she's an anime character. Hey, look, she
Jeez.
looks like an anime character. Gotcha.
Why is her hair not tied?
Yeah,
The hair is just gonna get in the way of her seeing the scope.
Because she knows which way the wind's coming from. Ha!
Ah,
So thank you guys. I'm gonna get going. Please let me know how Capers goes,
mhm.
and I
Right.
will.
Oh yeah.
because it's
And
in
we'll,
the same universe.
I know. I know.
Escape was like you're also a way for you to make like a villain mask thing as well.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So are you guys making characters today?
Yes.
Yes.
After
Okay.
this,
I mean, we
hopefully.
already know who we're going to play as. We're just going to like,
That's true.
yeah, but the character creation is kind of different because like the labels are different and there's like extra moves and there's like one less move and there's like other mechanics like infamy, heat, assets, stuff. So you know, it's probably gonna take a while for us to just create characters. Yay.
Are you a well-known figure in the mask subreddit?
What? There's no mass
Are you?
subreddit. That's the sad part. There's a PBTA subreddit. There's a Monster of the Week subreddit, but there's no mass subreddit. So that's kind of really sad. Well,
Oh, it falls on the PBTA. But are you a well-known figure
no,
in that case?
no.
Oh,
I don't normally go to the PBTA subreddit because it's not just masks. There's other posts about other things, and you know, so I don't want to. I do go to the Monster of the Week subreddit occasionally because Monster of the Week is really fun. Anyway, I should probably stop the.
Yeah. You can stop the
Yeah.
recording.
I
Again, sorry
I
it was
never
so short.
said Dynamite's favorite food is eucalyptus. I guess Aillas can see that, but like, don't eat eucalyptus. Only insane animals who don't want to live and exist and continue the species eat it, like koalas.
Oh my God, koalas are dumb. Apparently, they don't. If you hand them eucalyptus leaves, they don't know how to eat it
Yes.
because it's not on the tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like wow. They are.
same goes with sloths though. It's so weird that sloths and koala bears are just so similar in how dumb they are.
I mean, there are similar evolutions. Like you know, it's like there's a cool word for that. I just don't know what it is. Think convergent evolutions. No, something's like really cool. Like totally different species creates like the same adaptations depending on their environment. So I don't know.
Actually, it might be convergent evolution
Oh, really?
because divergent evolution is obviously when they split off.
Yeah. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna stop the recording because yay! So, that was session point 5 where we learned that Aillas is incredible at voices, and if anybody argues with that opinion, I will physically punch them. I will 1v1 fight you in real life, mate. That is not even a joke. I'm trained in guerrilla warfare. Just yes, I have to know that. Okay,